Sukhdev Singh vs Sukhbir Kaur. Supreme Court judgment on alimony in case of a void marriage. Sukhdev Singh, a widower, married Sukhbir Kaur on the 11th of June 2012 at Gurudwara Singh Sabha at Amritsar. Sukhbir Kaur claimed to be a spinster. However, she was married and already had a spouse at the time of the marriage with Sukhdev Singh. The trial court on a petition by the husband Sukhdev Singh annulled the marriage for violation of Section 11 of the Hindu Marriage Act that prohibits bigamy. The wife Sukhbir Kaur appealed to the Punjab and Haryana High Court for grant of permanent alimony.
The High Court held that Sukhbir Kaur is entitled to permanent alimony under Section 25 of the Hindu Marriage Act and directed both the parties to appear before the trial court for settlement of the quantum of the alimony.
Aggrieved by the order of the High Court, Sukhdev Singh appealed to the Supreme Court. Section 5 of the Hindu Marriage Act prohibits bigamy and specifies conditions for a valid Hindu marriage, while Section 11 provides that marriages violating the conditions mentioned under Section 5 are void ab initio. Section 24 provides for interim maintenance, and Section 25 is a provision that provides for awarding permanent alimony and maintenance.
In the Supreme Court, the appellant argued that a void marriage is non-existent in law, hence, no alimony can be granted. He cited cases like Yamunabai Adhav and Bhausaheb Magar to oppose alimony in void marriages. He further argued that granting alimony in void marriages would lead to absurd results.
The respondent wife cited judgments of Chandhavan and Ramesh Chandra Daga cases where the court had granted alimony in void marriages. She argued that Section 25 is a social welfare provision to protect financially dependent spouses. Moreover, she relied on Article 15 Clause 3 of the Constitution, which provides for special provisions for women.
Section 24 of the Hindu Marriage Act allows courts to order financial support during ongoing legal proceedings. It is known as maintenance pendente lite. It is applicable when one spouse may be required to support the other. Section 25 of the Hindu Marriage Act governs permanent alimony and maintenance. The court can mandate one spouse to pay another. The payment could be in a lump sum or in periodic payments. The court considers factors like income, property, conduct, and other relevant circumstances.
The Supreme Court held that Section 25 applies to all decrees, including those declaring a marriage void. The term any decree in Section 25 is broad and includes decrees of nullity. The grant of alimony is discretionary and depends on the facts and conduct of the parties. Section 24 allows interim maintenance even in cases where the marriage is prima facie void. Finally, the Supreme Court held that a spouse in a void marriage is entitled to claim permanent alimony under Section 25 of the Hindu Marriage Act. Interim maintenance can also be granted under Section 24, even if the marriage is void. The grant of relief is discretionary and depends on the facts and conduct of the parties.
In this case, the Supreme Court made Section 24 and Section 25 of the Hindu Marriage Act applicable to void marriages. However, the grant of alimony and maintenance was held to be discretionary. This judgment reaffirms the dignity of women. Thanks for watching.